Ghost schools, goblins, and gremlins. Let's make that change, shall we? Let's get cozy. You know I'm not too interested in Souls games, but have I played any? Great question. I'm gonna answer that with a yes and no. I've played them, but not enough to really form a solidified opinion on them. If that makes sense. Oh, the wrong screen on. So I played, excuse me, way back when, hold on, I'm gonna cough. Way back when I played, Jesus, played, played Covain, and it's the worst one you played, so it's not a good rep. I mean, based on me and my friends and stuff, I would not, just based on how people talk about Code Vein and the way I feel about it, I wouldn't really treat it as an accurate representation of the Souls-like genre, personally. I think I played, like, the intro of Demon Souls. I briefly touched Bloodborne, because it was on the trial thingy. I've done the first boss of Dark Souls 3, and I've put a little bit of time into Elden Ring with a friend, but I felt like that game should have been fully co-op. Like, not because of difficulty or anything, but because, like, here's how I feel about Souls games. I fucking hate the levels. If it were just the boss fights and not like the run to the boss fights every 5 fucking seconds if I wipe, I'd be for it. But I hate the levels. I don't feel like I feel like a lot of the stuff in the levels that creates quote unquote difficulty, a lot of it's just like fake difficulty, but like if you're there for a Souls-like game, they make sense. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something that you like, then you like it. Like, I like the environment in a lot of these games. I like the enemy variety in a lot of these games. Do I think something like the Crimson Rot is cool? No, it's fucking stupid. It's just annoying. It's tedious, and I don't like shit to just be tedious for the sake of being tedious or difficult in video games. I don't think that's cool. I understand that for the older Souls games, but Elden Ring puts checkpoint before the bosses. Yeah, true. But, like, sometimes just getting to the bosses is just largely unfun. I mean, there's been times I've made it to the bosses completely deathless. No issue, right? But I was like, damn, this shit's a fucking drag the entire way. The entire way. The one thing I do like about Elden Ring, though, is there's been a lot of times where I'm like, oh, what's over here? What if I platform this area? And then I get rewarded for doing it. There's, like, a batch of souls or whatever the fuck they were called, or, you know, an item chest or whatever. But I don't know. I don't really fuck with the Souls-like genre. You agree Elden Ring needs better co-op? Wars of the Fallen handled it better? Yeah. And for the purists, they're like, oh, you should play the game through by yourself. Okay, then play it through by yourself. You should never, like, take away options from the player just because. It's stupid. It's stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I've been tempted by a lot of the Souls-like games multiple times, but every time I think about it, I'm kind of just like, do I care? Because I just feel like needlessly, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that really draws me in on those games, but I don't know. Again, it's one thing if I die to a boss 273 times, like, fine, whatever. But if I have to die another 300 times on the way to the boss, or, like, trying to just get to that area in the first place, or there's some, like, really obtuse way to unlock the boss area, I'm not interested in burning my time doing that. Because I'm big on payoff. And if at the end of a boss fight and end of a section of a level, I don't feel that payoff, which I usually don't, it's not really for me. Though it's an open world game, but oftentimes the only way to get to a big area is through some tiny bottleneck, like semi-hidden ladder on the side of a bridge. There's no other way to get to the area. Yeah, I mean, if you're really big into exploration games and stuff, then like, yeah, I totally get it. But for me, like, and I think a lot of it comes down to just like, I don't have time to be fucking around with that shit. I just don't. If I had the time and I could just like, well, streamer, you play video games for 4 hours a day at night. Correct. But I also have like games that require an upkeep skill. I have story games I want to get. Like, it doesn't compute for me. It makes it really difficult for me to justify even trying. Like, I'd be better off going to play Dark Souls 3 than I would to be booting up Elden Ring, just because it's linear. You wish Zelda treated their map like a puzzle for their open world games, to be honest. I think that'd be pretty cool. At least to some degree. Yeah, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that... Yeah. And you mentioned Lords of the Fallen. I would be like 10 times more likely to play through Lords of the Fallen than I would Elden Ring, honestly. And that's just for co-op alone. Just a good feature to have. Maybe I'd do the bosses solo, right? But then like play through the worlds. That's the thing, like I want to play through the world in co-op. I want to do the bosses solo. Am I crazy for that? That's how I want to do it. I don't want to fucking... And like maybe my second playthrough, or if I'm grinding or whatever, like yeah, sure. Or if I like really can't do it, maybe I'd ask, but I just want to play solo, bro. For the bosses. The world, get me the fuck out of here. I think discovering a new location's a reward, at least for you. So having it that way to reach a new area through a tiny portion with your dungeon's awesome, but you're rewarded with a new area. Yeah, that's super cool if you're loving the game, right? If you're loving the world, you're invested in the world and the game. I think the way... I'm not saying that the way Elden Ring handles its payoffs is bad. I'm just saying for a gamer like me, with the investment that's required, the payoff does not equal the investment for somebody like me. However, there's a reason why it's as big as it is, and there's a reason why it's as successful as it is, and why people want to keep coming back, because they do a lot of things very right for their genre and what they're trying to do. The game's fully open world and you can just travel directly everywhere by horse. There's no reward there. Yeah, but that's also like the game's trying to deliver a different experience than something like Elden Ring. Elden Ring lives and dies by its payoff, in my opinion. You know, you need to feel that dopamine hit when you get to the new area, when you get through a difficult section of the game, when you beat a difficult boss. That payoff, that experience needs to be there. And me going into Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any Soulsborne game, I need to feel that. If I'm not feeling that, it's not going to work. But if I go into Legend of Zelda, the only payoff I better be feeling is upon completing the game, feeling like I completed it. Other than that, maybe like finding a rare weapon or something, I don't really fucking care. Like, I'm not playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to, you know, for something skill related or payoff or, you know, anything like that. I'm playing Breath of the Wild to relax and take in this, you know, just take in the scenery and do all that. You can't really do that in Dark Souls. You're getting corner fucked by every enemy and environmental hazard and everything in the area. You're not, like, sure, there's times of respite outside of the bonfire, right? But they're far and few between. You're not just going to be like taking the world in and fucking with the game's physics. Sure, maybe if you're really good at the game, or that's how you choose to play, and you know you deal with the bullshit on the sides, but no, it's just not for me. I think if I were to play a different build, maybe I'd have fun. I don't know. Maybe if I were to look at the game differently and instead of be like, okay, let's play through and beat these bosses, maybe if I were just like, all right, we're treating this as a challenge. How many things can I parry? How many things can I, you know, dodge perfectly or whatever? Maybe if I were to do it that way, I'd have more fun. We like Breath of the Wild's relaxation, but they agree. There's a worry they'll never return to the old style of linear design. So you're hoping the next open world one has a mix between open world and linear. I personally would rather see them have a bunch of micro hubs, kind of like the Spyro games had, or like Dragon Age Inquisition had, where there are free roam areas, or like Monster Hunter, right? They're like free roam areas but they're more contained and designed with the physics and puzzles in mind, and you have to like interact with those to get to certain areas of those, you know, micro levels. Personally, I've always been very, very big on, if you're gonna give me a free roam map, make it like super interactable. And I'm not saying like go collect 90 pigeons, go steal from this many, like I'm not talking that kind of shit. Like I want there to be micro levels inside of this free roam area, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring has a giant free roam map, but there's a bunch of micro levels in it. Have Zelda do something like that, it'd be doable. So yeah, I agree. But I personally have always preferred a guided story over free roam. I tend to get bored with free roam and sandbox based games much quicker than I would a story driven game. Unless the story driven game is bad to me, then I get bored of that quicker. There's been very few instances where I've stuck with like a free roam or sandbox type game for hundreds of hours. Terraria with my wife was one of them. That's probably because it was with my wife. Stardew Valley I tend to come back to. But like Skyrim, I booted it up a lot, but I pretty much do the same like 2 or 3 things and then just never revisit it for a year or so. You know, that's just like, that's my preference as a gamer. I grew up on RPGs and monster catchers and, you know, that kind of thing. Not really looking for, it's not that I don't like new things, it's just like the open world thing doesn't feel like it's being fleshed out properly. It feels like it's just being used as a vehicle for devs to be lazy, or companies to be lazy. Oh, look at this big open world we got with, you know, cluttered bullshit going on, but there's no real direction or actual life here. Isn't that so awesome? And it's like, no, it's fucking not. Have you played through any of these games with amazing set pieces that are actually phenomenal in their levels? No? Not recently? Alright, go fuck yourself. You agree? Unless I'm not worried about level design? Right. That's the thing. Just one less thing I have to fight with. Even though it's open world, has masterful level design, better than any other game you played. Well, I mean, it was the same thing with Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring, from what I had played of it, the level design was great. I'm not arguing the level design's bad in Elden Ring. It's very, very good. It's strong in every way, shape, and form. It just doesn't do the things that I enjoy at all. In fact, it puts me in a lot of situations I actively don't enjoy. But I can recognize good level design, even if I'm not having fun. But I'm also the same motherfucker that can play a roguelite RPG and ram the same, you know, 3 to 12 bosses over and over again for 60 hours. Like, you know, I could play a fighting game and play the same 8 matchups for 40 hours of gameplay. Like, I can play a JRPG, and as long as I don't have to talk the entire time. Yeah, if I don't have to talk the entire time, I could sit there and play through an entire set of, you know, a series where it's just a JRPG. I know you're not arguing with the point. I'm just making it clear that like I don't have anything against Elden Ring's game philosophy or design. I just don't vibe with it. We don't jive. I am not their target audience, and that's okay. The JRPG wheel needs to be spun. That's all I know. I really... I wonder if I could finish Trials in October. By the end of October. I think if I, like, cut out some of the late night Lucky streams from the... Like, if I don't do late night Lucky streams on Trials Day, that's gonna absolutely shit on my voice, but, like... Yeah, I think we can do it. I don't want to play through FC at some point, so I know FC's on sale right now, but I'm not gonna grab it yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm really disappointed in the trailer we just got, or not the trailer, the state of play. It was fine. I was just really hoping. I was hoping, opium ending or something else that we didn't get. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the Tokyo Game Show. I don't know. Melty blood. Bloody. Anyhow. Okay. You think we'll see some neat stuff tomorrow? I hope so. We'll see cute art. I think we're gonna get the Dizzy trailer tomorrow, which makes me happy. But that's also just copium, so we'll see. If there's no Dizzy trailer tomorrow, I'll know that it's just rigged. It'd be really awesome if they're like, oh yeah, Dizzy drops on like the 3rd or some shit. Like sometime real soon. I don't want to have to wait until the end of October, but if I have to, I have to. Because we're going to be getting a big patch. It's going to be like Dizzy. It's going to be a balance patch. Pretty sure we're getting the 3v3 mode either in this patch or the next one. Overheated? Yeah, it's hot. Just trying to look up the TGS schedule and it's just confusing to you. I feel that. They're not great at communicating. Plus, I couldn't tell, like, it looked like there was different times for different things, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It was late at night. Unfortunately, tonight, after the... Actually, you know what? I only have, like... So I have to do a bunch of fucking editing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get myself to the point where when the weekend comes up, I won't have any editing to do because I'd like to just not do editing and rush around and do shit on the weekend. So that I have videos for next week, essentially. And then, because next week I'm going to be out of town, right? And I don't know how I'm going to be able to stream or do literally anything. So I just want one less thing to worry about, which would be awesome. Yeah, I say that to say that after stream, I'm definitely gonna try to finish the shit I gotta finish. Playism? From the 26th to 29th. I thought it was the 25th. But or maybe this is just for playism. Oh, a new Metroidvania, Momodora. Haven't I seen this? I feel like so many of these, I'm like, haven't I seen this shit already? Part of what's confusing. That's fair. I feel like I saw... No, I didn't. What the hell is this? Nitro Express? The art for a lot of these is really cute. Oh, I started watching Precure. I didn't get very far because I've been busy, but I'm looking forward to watching more of that. Amora Time. It's an action game. Cool. But like, it's just showing me screen caps of random shit. Really in depth. I think I already... Yeah, I already wishlisted Million Depth. Because it was like semi-interesting to me. Mario. Excuse me, music. Actually, I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear this. Hold on. See, this looks like it's up my alley. Yeah. Hold on, buddy. I can't hear you. Oh, thank you. Love you, buddy. Good night. This one caught your eye as well. Excuse me, what the fuck? Got like a bullet hell section for boss fights. Nintendo DS drawing section. Great designs. There was a game that I saw recently. I can't remember the name of it. I wish I could. It was like a Metroidvania. It looked like it had phenomenal designs. Hold on, I might actually be able to. Let me look at my phone really quick. I think I took note of the name. Give me 1 second. Because it was watch list history. Yesterday, I think it was Sunday. Nope. Sunday was the day that I started watching the McDonald's video and never fucking finished it. Or I shared it, and then my wife was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. Hold on. It is Veridity Dreamland. Did I see the Hihachi trailer? Nope, I don't know how to spell. I saw that it dropped, and then I was just like, cool, and I moved on. I know that because like I do fighting game stuff, I should probably go watch it, but I'm kind of like not on board with Bandai right now. And then what the fuck? Where did my hello? There's like that, and then also there's the issue of Tekken 8 just really fucking sucks in my opinion. I'm just not having fun with it at all. Every time I play that game, I'm like, this shit's miserable. I did see him do this little like stomp stance thing. Tekken is cool to watch, but you can't compete at a competent level. I think it's mostly fine to watch. Sometimes it's kind of ass though. I don't know. Tekken 7 I used to really enjoy watching. It was one of my most fun ones to watch, even though I never played it. It's weird. You like the old Metroid games, but you haven't really liked any Metroidvanias. I think it's because they feel too slow for you. It's possible. Quite possible. They do be moving kind of slow. Well, I was hoping to like be able to wish list it or something, but not yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Metroid Dread felt slow. I never played Metroid Dread. I haven't played really any Metroid games, so I can't really comment on that. Unfortunately, Momo Dora. Man. There's a game in my wish list that I just found out recently is basically an NSFW game, and I was really sad about it. Moonlit Farewell, not lights. $17. Oh no. Urza Frontier, Urza something. It looked really cool. Frontier Hunter, Urza's Wheel of Fortune. There was another one that was like a monster catcher that turned out to be NSFW. Was really sad about. There's just been like a lot of really cool games with cool art that I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to play this. I'm for it. There's also a roguelite card RPG that's NSFW that's getting a safe for work version. I forgot the name of it. This probably won't be for me. Too floaty. I mean, this is literally the picture. It's the ass shot, and then oh, where's the tags? My brain is not braining. Oh well. But yeah, there was like some stuff that was like, ugh. And then take me from the dungeon. Take me to the dungeon. Take me to the dungeon. Family friendly demo. This game looked like so much fun. Great art, all the things, right? And unfortunately, Hello? Take me to the dungeon? Hello? Where did it go? Been excluded based on my preferences. Oh, yeah. Well, here it is. It's this game. And it's a card-based, roguelite. I really like these. Voice acting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My point is that, yeah, exactly. I will be deleting this VOD immediately. That was kind of my point, right? Oh my god. Um, my ears feel hot. So my point is that I was looking at the pictures, watching the gameplay, and then I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's awkward. I guess I'll never be playing this video game. That was the story. That was the thing. So yeah. Anyways, big bummer. Outride Mako. Man instinctively clicked on it. I mean, it did in fact have the a specific appendage. So yeah, definitely intentional for sure, for sure. Oh, good. This is in English. I can read it. Punch the shit out that brick. What is this, Minecraft? Flippity doo dah. She got the Sonic ball. Yo, you can shoot a house cannon? See, in my head, I was like, if I'm gonna play something like this, I might as well just go play Crosscode. Like a top-down pixel RPG type thing with action elements. Isn't that bad? What is this one? Nitro Express? I don't know why I'm looking this shit up now. It's all gonna be like, I'm gonna be looking at it tomorrow. Am I fucking stupid? Is this like a Metal Slug? Is this like an anime Metal Slug? Have we seen this one? Yeah, we've seen this one. Yeah, we've seen this one. I was like, cute, but not my... Yeah, we've seen this one. This shit was cute. Yeah. I was like, it's cute, but it's not for me. Yeah. Haruka Beyond the Stars. This is the first time it came up on stream. It's never come up on stream. I don't know what you're talking about. Literally never had that happen, ever. Bob not. What do you guys take me for? I really need to start like looking shit up off screen and then bring it onto the screen. Oh, it's got little cat ears. The walking looks slow. Oh, you mean the jogging? It looks like they got fucking mud and cement blocks tied to their legs. Ooh, wait a second. Is this like a survival game though? Because I'm not trying to like... It's got like... The slow walk looks unbearable. Yo, what is she doing to Wiz though? It do be looking kind of slow, you're right. You can always tell when it's not like... What is happening on my screen? Hollow, is that you? Omelette. Felt cute. Might delete your entire family later. It's okay because the fur covers her parts. Yep. Why are we yoinking, yeeting a space Pokemon? Digimon in training. I want to go back and look at this walk speed real quick. That's wild. The furry privilege. There's no such thing. Go to jail. Get shot, go to jail, become extinct. Metalbringer. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. You know how I know this one? I have this one on my Switch because it was like, oh no, I'm lying. I'm a fucking liar. This is a different one. We saw this one before though. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. That is correct. Simply eat shit and learn your place. Also, how's your Tuesday going, Nept? Feeling all right? Yeah, we saw this one. I was like, this looks really cool, but it's way too like visually cluttered for me. I do like the aesthetic quite a bit though. Besiege, we saw that one. I don't really care. From Madness with Love. It's a visual novel pass. Got some loot from a local NJ mall today. Look at you winning. That's a fat fucking W. Matt Cafe on Maid Cafe on Electric Street. You know, I used to hate maids and like maid cafes. I thought they were creepy. You guys know that? Did you get yourself a cosplay sword? Ashwad. Is this like one of those Valhallas? Can't believe it's not a... You still think they're cringy? Damn. I think the idea of them is cute, but I think I wouldn't ever go to one IRL. Does that make sense? Like, in like a fantasy vacuum, I think they're cute. Like this, for example. Or like in Lucky Days. One NPC was stereotypical. That's what NPCs do, man. We got 3 figures, 2 steelbook cases for Trials of Cold Steel and some manga. Honestly, that's a fat fucking W. Damn. You should, if you're comfortable, you should share some of that in your, in the Discord. Uh-huh. Oh, we got a gachapon? This is kind of cute. Oh, we also got Dizzy. Know how to put milk in the coffee at least? I mean, they kind of do. They kind of do be known how to put the milk in the coffee at the very least. You did an anime channel? Oh, can I pull it up? Can I pull it up? Yeah. Yeah. And down. Well, that was an experience. It was not a golden experience, but it was in fact an experience. Oh my. Come here, fuckhead. Open! I'm gonna kill something. I'm gonna murder. Let me pull it up on stream. Thank you. Yo, Tsukasa, honestly, goated. Goated. Tsukasa's by far one of the best. NASA and Tsukasa. I actually read quite a bit of this manga, and then the app I had been reading the manga on was on a phone that got absolutely shot, and it didn't have a cloud storage, so I don't remember where I left off. And I no longer have a manga app, so I haven't read manga in forever. You're not into any of those characters, but nice. I got No Game, No Life. What's her name? Shiro? Some shit. You support the anime figures. Understandable. These are fucking cool. These are fucking dope. And then Fly Me to the Moons. Misfit of the Demon King Academy. What's crazy is I have that manga on my shelf. I told myself I would support this manga release after I saw the motherfucker spiral a building on his finger. Yup. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. It's goofy. I'll support the release. Is that Tales of Arise? It's Trails of Cold Steel. It does kind of look like Tales of Arise MC, doesn't it? Oh, this is Cold Steel though. These are cool. Congrats on the polls. On the loot. On the loot, sure, you gopher. Balls. I don't think I'm getting any right today. Done today, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could do some writing. You got auto modded? Damn, get shot. That's crazy. Whittlewy Wild. I'm gonna freak you, Tasso. Huh? Why are we freaking each other? Also, thanks for reminding me. I need to tighten up automod and make it even more strict. Just in case. Don't encourage smut ideas. Listen, I have not, nor will I ever engage in writing the smut. Listen, if I was going to write smut, I would have done it right here. I would have done it literally right here. I would have done it right in this section. I would have said, all right, it's time to fuck. And then I would have done something Maybe not all the way, but I would have done some playing or teasing or something. I was gonna do it, would have been right here. But no. We kept it above board. Kept it PG. Not all the way. I'm just saying, like, I would have done something. Just a tip. No, it would just been some silly play. You know. Some misbehaving. But I don't even think I could write that. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's not even like an embarrassment thing. I would definitely be embarrassed while writing it. But I don't even know how I would go about writing that. Honestly. Like I'd have to actually go read some material to figure out like what people like and enjoy and that kind of thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to do that just as much as I don't want to write it. Now that doesn't stop me from outsourcing that kind of work. That wouldn't stop me from outsourcing it. I personally do not want to engage in writing that. Myself. Yeah. That's where we're at with that one. I'm in fucking pain. You're retired from that kind of writing in your ERP days? Listen, I don't know what y'all do in your spare time when it comes to scandalous writing or behavior or whatever. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I may or may not have reached out to someone out of curiosity to see what kind of people have experience with that kind of thing in this specific genre. The pricing's reasonable, but I just can't justify it. And I'm like, what am I going to use it for? I'm not going to use it for me. It's probably not going in the book. Maybe it'd be like an extra story thing. I don't fucking know. Curiosity got the better of me. That's all I'm saying. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes I'm like, there's like this forbidden concept or fruit, and I'm like, yeah, but I gotta know more. It's really bad. Also, I completely shot the overview for the story outline. Just put like loose ideas in there. Trying to think. Back in like quote unquote my days, I used to write stories, but you attempted something naughty, something similar, sorry, in Blanc for interacting with Trail's characters. That site didn't like naughty things. Oh no, you got shot, huh? Maybe someone will write you fan fiction for your stories on AO3. First of all, I don't know what AO3 is. Second of all, that would require following, and that would also require somebody who is part of that following to like the story enough to want to do that, and then also actually do that. Oh, character AI, huh? You know, I'm pretty sure there's ones that don't care about how you use the app or the site. Just gotta do some digging. I get ads all the time about AI apps with like anime pictures and stuff because my TikTok is like mostly anime stuff. Fucking stupid. Maybe someone will do it as a joke, a small story, you know, anonymously. Uh-huh. Surely. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what they all say. Archive of Our Own is the biggest fanfic writing site out there. You only heard about it from watching Dizzy. She loved watching fanfics. So do a lot of other Phase Connect girls. What do you mean watching fanfics? Do people like make videos about them? What does that mean? What's up, cutie? Oh, she loved writing fanfics? Reading? Whatever. I see. curious and your curiosity was satisfied despite all the failed interactions. That's fair. That's the thing with curiosity. It gets the best of us as a race of humans. Why are you slapping your mom?
Curiosity does that.
Curiosity does a whole lot of something.
Makes 2 kids.
That's what curiosity does? I don't know about that.
Yes.
That's a different thing. That's called horniness and dedication and love and willingness and I wouldn't call it curiosity.
Curiosity.
I wouldn't call it curiosity.
What's it like for him, Dave?
I've never once thought that. You have a serious experience with it as an app, except you use an AI that allowed the stuff. For research purposes, of course. And yeah, that's okay. Speaking of curiosity and research purposes, the Gunnar Dan story with the editing from Paladin YouTube goes live on Friday, so that's neat. Very excited for that. It's a good way to practice RP. Yeah. I tried thinking. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just go ahead and do this here. I don't really want to put it at like the top or likes dislikes. I'll put it right above powers. So I was thinking about it, and I'm gonna go ahead and label this redacted. Right? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah. So I was thinking about it. Oh God. Don't worry about it. I don't really know like the words for some of these things, so I was just kind of like, what's it called? Like winging it, basically. But, essentially, tags, is that what this is? Yes. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. But as far as like preferences, I think is the word I'm looking for. Again, I don't know what these categories really are. But hey, what's up? Like tags is a generic term, but you see VTubers do videos of stuff. What are my tags? What that means is what tags they search for on those sites. That's crazy, by the way. I mean, more power to them, I guess. Actually, they should be happy that they're comfortable in with themselves in that way. If that makes sense. What do you mean? I'm just saying, like, these are the things that they would have participated in, right? But I'm obviously not writing this shit. So, it's just like, what do you mean? What do you want from me? I'm not doing anything wrong. All right, here, I got you. Hold on. There you go. Now you can't see it, so you have no idea what I'm writing. It's just redacted, right? There's nothing there. Don't worry about it. We can keep yapping as usual, you know, and we just thought there's nothing there. It's gone. No, it can't hurt you. It's not there. Don't worry about it. LNL, but you can't see Lucky, right? Listen, here's what this is, right? It's still the music and the thunderstorms and the talking. Don't worry about it. Still got the gameplay going. We got the Taz Monster Hunter Try speed run. You don't need to see what I'm writing. It's okay. The section's just here's what you would write if you plan on writing an honest shed. No, it's not. You're bad. No. This is just like, again, I like to be open with the things that I think and like, you know, whatever. So I'm just like, I was going through the motions. I'm like, if I were to ever have done this, which I'm not going to, but if I were to, what would have I possibly included? And you know, we got some things. Got some things. That's all. Stream's already gonna be delisted, so Lucky's on all in on the late night angle. You're treating me like some kind of fucking deviant. That's so mean. Literally my chat room. How quickly they turned their backs on me. Yeah, no, this VOD's getting shot. It needs to go. It's going on YouTube. It's going on Twitch. This VOD is getting shot. I'm gonna edit down what I need. I'm gonna put it up on the VOD channel. But this VOD is getting the kablammer, brother. It's gone. I don't even think it needs to go on the VOD channel, honestly. I think I could just put up the I could edit down the state of play and edit down the Terry thing. It's fine. I was hoping to like do a fat stack of writing today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I forgot which ones I already put in. Whoops. That's awkward. That's hella awkward. That's okay. I'll just assume that it's like all there. What am I writing there? Nothing. So there's literally nothing there. It's just a redacted section. Okay. You know what? I think I can clear 500 words in 40 minutes if I lock the fuck in. Honestly. To go is fine. We met Rogden. Rogden doing... Dude, I've gotten so many ads. Holy fuck. I wish I could have ad block back on. This shit's crazy. Okay, adventure card, which am I? Not at all. Hit the dwarf's card. Dwarf was a wyvern. It's Rogden. Thanked her before taking his leave. Okay. Lucky. It looks like we'll have to kill this bot, Tasso. Damn. Yeah, no, this VOD has got to go. I was not expecting to get absolutely shot by that screenshot. That was crazy. You don't even see the redacted? It's okay. You don't need to. It's redacted for a reason. You know, it's just it was there and then it's gone because it's redacted. You know, it's just one of those things. Listen. Not everybody is able or capable to handle the knowledge, right? Once you consume the knowledge, sometimes you wish you hadn't. So this is just one of those times where I am protecting y'all and taking away your choice on whether or not you want to see it. I am forcefully making it so you can't see it. I showed a screenshot. No, I was looking at Steam games. Okay, I was looking at Steam games and I clicked on something that was not like I was clicking through the things and one of them were like I need to take my VODs down immediately after stream. Like literally the second I hit end stream, I'm not saying thank you in Discord or anything. I'm going straight to my VODs and I'm deleting the fuck out of these. Immediately. Like can I fucking delete my VODs ahead of time? Like while I'm streaming? That'd be pretty neat. I don't think I can. Yeah. It's like, that's a big reason why like I was always so nervous when a certain person was part of the community here, when they'd post something in the things to do on stream or whatever. And it's part of the reason why I've always wanted to have like, it would have been nice to have a mod who would like filter through these things and check them first to make sure that like I don't have like flashbang people on stream or put something like with slurs on stream or whatever, like just to like filter through these things because I have no way to check them before, you know, we watch them without watching it first. So it's kind of like, there's always that risk, right? If I get a couple bad actors in the Discord and they post things to do that are not, not savory, like, yeah, I can ban them after the first time, but I have mods. Yeah, okay, I have mods, but like I don't feel comfortable asking my set of mods to do things. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not gonna go and ask Shuckle like, hey, I'm doing a just chatting stream tonight where I'm gonna be going through the stuff on things to do on stream. Can you just like check them for me? Like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, if I had a mod who was like, hey, I can, they came to me and they're like, I can do this, these kinds of things or whatever, that'd be different. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way and ask people to do something that requires their time, especially for free. Like, that just doesn't make me feel comfortable. So and again, like, I just have to get over it, because like this is what I spend a lot of time on, so I just should like be okay with it and just like be willing to ask, and if they say no, then they say no, no big deal. But yeah, it's one of those things I still struggle with. So at some point maybe. Actually, I have to go through my roles again and remove some mods and change VIPs, because things have changed. So it's been a minute since I've done that. I've just been so focused on getting some other things squared away that I keep forgetting to go do some of the basics. Ad streamer, get it together. Literally. You hate to see it. Speaking of bad streamer. There we go. Problem solved. Yep. Yeah. Learn your place. Man. I think, speaking of, oh my god, dude, I saw a video yesterday. It was essentially a compilation of this guy in VR chat just getting straight banned from different lobbies. And in one of the lobbies, he was sitting on a chair and he like moved his arm or whatever, and it went through another character, this girl, and she was like, can you not like touch me or whatever? My phantom sense is really strong, da 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 da. And he was like, you're what? Like, I don't know if you never heard of it before, just being like, a shitter. Which is like, my phantom sense, I can feel it when you touch me, and I don't know, like all these things. And I was like, damn. And then this dude came over and he was like, I say, sir, you literally toucheth my maid. Like, and I was like, bro, I'm going to rip my eardrums out. This is fucking terrible to listen to. He's like, I am the co-owner of this here bar. Apologize to the fair lady. I'm like, oh my god. I don't know why I sat there and watched the whole thing. I'll never get that time back. It was like, when you watch something horrific happening in real time, you just can't look away from. That's essentially what it was. I was watching a IRL VR chat train wreck. I was getting like third, fifth, second, first-hand embarrassment. Like, I was embarrassed for the dude talking like that. I was embarrassed for the dude that was listening to that. I was embarrassed for the girl that was being white knighted. I was embarrassed for myself because I was sitting there in this filth, just breathing it in. I was embarrassed for the air particles that had to deal with my phone's sound that it was creating. Like, the whole thing was just embarrassing. Anyways, dude got banned. But I was just like, thank God it's over. And then it's never mind, I'm done. It doesn't matter. The point was, the video was extremely cringe, and oh my god, the phantom senses, the sense of the phantoms is crazy. Wonder how many people in that scenario enjoyed creating a scene. All of them. Every fucking one of them. It's VR chat. You gotta assume that the people there are like, they're just up to no good, right? They're either just trying to escape or they're up to no good. There's like no in between. I'm assuming. I'm making some large assumptions based on the media I've consumed of VR chat. I used to be really excited about doing VR chat, but the more media I've consumed of it, the more I'm like, this VR chat thing, I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it's for me, man. That's like the Guilty Gear scene. I love me some Guilty Gear. I love fighting games. But I don't ever want to be associated as as the Guilty Gear person, as like part of the scene. I want to be associated as like part of the fighting game community one day. I think that'd be cool. But I never, ever want to be associated with like most groups because holy fuck. Good God. You do want to get back into VR once VR improves a lot more, but right now it's just too clunky and makes you motion sick. That's tough, buddy. I was fortunate enough not to have to deal with motion sickness too much. There were times where like some games are really bad resolution and it would give me some, but for the most part I was pretty okay. I was also playing on like a pretty dog shit PS VR, but you were just mute, by the way. Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe like, you know, using the texting thing. There's a lot of good like text-to-speech software now too, or speech-to-text. My bad. Speech-to-text software for VR. A lot of people do that. The cool thing is like I could just import my own model to VR chat. Although there's like a lot of hoops I'd have to jump through to do that, but speech-to-text-to-speech, true. Speech-to-text-to-speech, yeah, that is a thing. That's what Zentreo does, right? Basically. Man, I remember there was a streamer that my a friend Moose used to watch, and I watched with him, so I could like, you know, while he was out of state, we could hang out more a bit and have something to talk about. But they always did like speech to text, and then in more recent times they started using a voice changer. I can't remember if they're using a voice changer now still, or if they're just doing the speech to text. But yeah, they did the mute thing for a while. Macchio. Good times. Good times. It's funny how like the VTubers I watch now aren't VTubers that like I thought I would watch, if that makes sense. Like, cause usually you would think you watch a VTuber, like you get interested by the design and then you just kind of go from there and see if you fit the vibe. But the two VTubers that I try to support and watch outside of Ninden, I feel like Ninden's just kind of like an assumed, right? But the ones that like I generally try to watch and support like the most, that I have no working relationship with as far as like, you know, VTuber to VTuber or anything. The two that I watch the most are like aesthetically, they're not ones that like line up with things that I generally like. You give me one of Tyga's tags if I wanted, by the way. What am I going to do with that? You can tell me, but what am I going to do with that? Could impact the story? How would it impact the story? What do you mean by this? What do you think I'm writing? Huh? Who do you think you are? I am. Listen. Plus, when would I even write that? You can't write that shit on stream. Monster Men, like the opposite of Monster Girls. I just assumed you'd fuck a dragon. And like a whole ass wolf, like a werewolf. Auga. Alright, like a bear dude. Not you, Tyga. Not you, obviously. See, maybe she could hesitate at an important moment, you know? Story impact? Maybe. Maybe she thinks one of them's a cutie patootie and just doesn't slash him down quick enough. Yeah, possibly. I will keep that in the back of my mind in the dark recesses. And I may or may not put it to good use. Man. When I say, hey, don't pull up that website. Wow, about that. All right, yeah. You know what's not happening? I can tell you what's not happening. I ain't writing this shit. Not because I don't want to, because I'm actually just incapable right now. Usually the music and the thunderstorm stuff kind of like starts putting me into a trance, but I think I'm just like I don't want to say wound up. I think wound up is the wrong word. I think I'm overly stressed the fuck out right now about next week, and it's all I can think of. Dude, another ad. We are getting bombarded with ads. YouTube is a fucking plague. God, what have they done? I'm disappointed. Fucking disappointed in you, YouTube. Despicable. I don't know. Anywho. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be silly bitch. Go to end the stream. And you're right with me. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Do some, what's it called? Do some editing, do some uploading, and then probably hit the hay. So I gotta be up early again tomorrow. I don't wanna, but that's where I'm at. I appreciate you guys coming out early. I know that we were like 3 hours ahead of time, and we would be starting about 20 minutes ago. But yeah, I want to get this shit done, so I'm gonna worry about it all week. Tomorrow is supposedly the Tokyo Game Show. Once that's finished, we're just gonna go play Trails. Honestly. Actually, just gonna play Trails once it's done. If it's not started or starting, I'm just gonna fucking play Trails. And then, go from there. I hope that we get Disney news tomorrow. Give us like the release date. Tell us that it's like the beginning of October, even though I'll be out of town. Like the sooner the better. And then let's go from there. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna go ahead and bomb this VOD. Sorry. If you weren't here, sucks to be you, I guess. But to the rest of y'all, thank you so much for coming out. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Yeah.